Okay, so tell me, um, share a little bit about yourself, what your name is, what year you are at Cal Poly, what you study, and where you're from.
Yeah, of course. So my name is Anastasia. I am 22 years old. I am a fourth year nutrition major at Cal Poly. I'm originally from Russia and I've been in the United States for the past 7 years. I finished high school here in Massachusetts and then I came here to Cal Poly. But my family still lives back home in Russia, so I go and visit them once or twice a year, depending on my availability and just like circumstances. But yeah, as I mentioned, I've been here at Cal Poly for the past 4 years, studying nutrition, and then next year I'm going to be starting graduate school in Florida.
Awesome, thank you. My next question is, what have been some of your struggles while at Cal Poly?
Yeah, so just like any international student, I feel like it was very scary coming here just by myself. I had to move in all by myself. My parents couldn't come my first year with me to help me move in, so I was all in this by myself. And it was scary not knowing anybody coming here and not even knowing people who I can like reach out to for help. So that was a little bit scary, but luckily I had people from the international club right away who could support me and provide some guidance. So that was one of the challenges, just like coming in here. Another one I would say was the fact that there are not that many Russian speaking students here at Cal Poly, and that's why it's a little bit hard just like finding the people who can share your culture. When I was in the boarding high school in Massachusetts, there were about like 15 or 20 of us Russian speaking students.
Mm,
So I definitely felt a lot of belonging and I felt like I had a little part of home with me at all times. But here at Cal Poly, there may be three or like two or three actual students from Russia, and in like I know them, but we're just like very different. So, but regardless, I was able to find great people who I'm now friends with from the international club and from my major and from other communities that I'm involved with. So yeah, those I would say are the two biggest struggles, but also kind of just like being here by myself and um, having my family so far away and not being able to like call them whenever I want,
mm,
just because of like time difference has been pretty hard. Just like whenever something happens, like I had a medical emergency once and it was just like really scary. I didn't know what to do about it, and not having like my family right there with me to like drive me to the emergency room or something like that.
mm.
But so that just comes with like being international student, just kind of stepping outside of your comfort zone and finding everything on your own. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for sharing those things. I agree. Those would have to be so hard, especially moving in alone. Um, my third question for you is, what made Cal Poly start to feel like home?
Yeah, I think once I started feeling like as though I belong here, it definitely started feeling more like home. Just because I grew to love the culture here at Cal Poly and the people here, and the campus and everything just started feeling more home-like. And living on campus for the past 4 years has been really great. Just like having that stability sort of in terms of like housing, and then just like belonging to different groups. that care about me and who I care about has been really helpful. Just like to feel like I'm part of something bigger. Yeah.
What were some of those groups that you were involved in, and how do you feel that sharing your personal story has played a role in finding belonging at Cal Poly?
So I would say throughout my 4 years, I've been involved with several groups or communities. One of them being the International Club. I definitely met a lot of great, amazing people who are willing to help me at any time. And I met a lot of international students through the club who I was able to share my story with, and who I felt like they could understand what I'm going through because they're going through the similar thing. Um, so that is one of the communities that I feel belonging to, or like I feel like it's my sort of like my family here. And another community has been the yoga community. I'm a yoga teacher, and so I do really enjoy the yoga classes and just like hanging out with people who are interested in the same thing. And that's been great, just like meeting people who share the same interests as me. And then for the past 2 years, I worked as a resident advisor for the campus apartments. And so being in that community also really helps because I work and live with these people, and we spend a lot of time together. So we had a lot of time to build our relationships and friendships, and share the struggles and happiness together. And then another group that I do also feel like I'm part of and like I belong to is the my major. So the people in my major who I also spend a lot of time with, I take classes with a lot of same people. We do like homework together, and they do also share my struggles, like with homework and everything like that. And they are going through the same thing with like applying for graduate school and for internships. So I found some great, amazing friends through my major as well. And yeah, part of like finding that belonging and has been like sharing my story and just like being vulnerable, and opening up to people, and not being afraid to show my personality and be who I am. Yeah, I'd say that helped me a lot with connecting with people.
Awesome. Thank you.